Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? We make between 30,000 and 35,000 decisions a day. We make decisions sometimes without thinking about it. We make decisions impulsively. And we make decisions to build our lives and to shape our circumstances and our situations. And it's important to be in a wise mind when you are making decisions. You are not too emotional, but you are also not too practical about it. Decisions are what gives us free will. Decisions allow us to be free in what we choose, whether it's your yes or your no. And when it comes to decisions, boundaries are extremely important because without boundaries, we tend to make impulsive decisions. And when we make impulsive decisions, we make decisions that we often regret. And we become a product of our own decisions. And believe it or not, most of the time, it's in our hands where we are in our lives, our circumstances, our situations, our experiences. It's in our hands most of the time. And it has to do with the decision you make. And also, decisions are very important when it comes to your health, your lifestyle, because a decision is the first step to making change. The decision to grow, to be better, to improve. And without having our own decisions, we don't have our own autonomy, our own person. We don't have that because decisions are extremely important for us to navigate through life, to understand things, and also to understand where our intentions and our visions lie. And decisions are what gives us the ability to connect in relationships. Because if you are in a relationship with someone, you don't choose them once and say, okay, we're together now. You choose them every day. The people that are in your life, you choose for them to be there. And our decisions give light to our recovery as well. Once you make the decision to recover, that is your first step. That is the beginning. And that is what changes things. When you make that quick decision, when you think about it, it doesn't matter. It can be a quick decision, something you have to think about. But at the end of the day, it's about the decisions you make that will shape your reality, that will shape your circumstances, that will allow you to make the choices that are either constructive and good for your life or decisions that are destructive. And our decisions have to do with how we internalize the world and our values as well. Because our decisions is what gives us the ability to understand ourselves and understand life. And decisions are extremely important for us to be able to choose what we want in our life. Because if you choose negativity, you're going to have more negativity. But if you choose positivity, you're going to have positivity. How your decisions manifest will determine the quality of your life and the ability to make well-informed decisions. And decisions also have to do with problem solving. That's what decisions are. And if you apply your problem solving skills when you are faced with a decision, you are less likely going to regret it. You are more likely going to think about it and actually rationalize with it, but also understand the emotional side of making the decision. And we don't always realize how our decisions impact the people around us and the people that we love, because what we choose for ourselves can actually hurt others. They can be proud of us for making good, healthy decisions and improving our lifestyles, or they can feel really worried and really scared for you when you are making the wrong decisions. And a lot of the time people say, well, I didn't know I was making the wrong decision. But the thing is, if you make the wrong decision, internally, deep down, you know it's not the right thing for you. But we go ahead with it for a dopamine chase, or being able to fit in, or being pressured into making a decision that we don't want to. And it becomes really difficult when we are so heavily influenced. That's where you need to draw your boundary, where you don't allow others to change good decisions for yourself, but you allow others to encourage you to make the right decisions and good decisions for you, your life, and for your well-being overall. Our decisions is what allows us to pick what we want in our life, to pick who we want in our life, what aura, what energies we want in our lives, and how we view ourselves has a lot to do with the decisions we make as well. If we have a poor self-image, then we are going to make bad decisions because we don't have that internal connection with ourselves. We're not able to understand, okay, I know this is bad, but I can't stop myself from it. Especially with the decisions you reinforce, because the more you reinforce good decisions, the more good decisions you'll make. And the more bad decisions you reinforce, the more you are going to attract. Remember, every decision is an opportunity. It's a new door, a new way. And you can change your patterns and your behaviors with your decisions. But understand, every time you make a decision, you are creating a new opportunity to either improve your lifestyle, improve your connections, or just in your self-development and your personal growth. And it's important to understand that even good decisions come at a cost. If you have to choose between two things and you choose the one thing, you sacrifice the other. And if you choose the other thing, you sacrifice the other thing. So it's opportunity cost. Every decision has an outcome, so there will always be a consequence. Even if it's good or bad, it's still an outcome. And every decision that you make will be at a cost of something else. So you have to decide for yourself which is more likely to be the best decision that you can make. And our decisions determine our paths and our journeys. Because if you are making bad decisions on your journey and in your recovery, your path is going to do this, and you're going to fall off eventually, and you're not going to see the point in trying anymore because you're making all of these decisions that are destroying you, destroying your life, destroying your journey, and it completely takes you off your path so that you feel overwhelmed by all the decisions that you have made and that you have to make. And what you do now will prove how you deal with the past and how you plan for the future. Our worldviews, our perceptions on life, and how we deal with our present, how we heal from our hurt, because you can only heal from your hurt in the present. You can't go back to the past. So what you do in your present will prove how you deal with the past and how you let it affect you, or how you've healed from it, and how you plan for the future, because your future plans are your decisions, your journey. And the way to get there is making all these little constructive decisions that have a good and constructive, healthy outcome. Our decisions, as I say, are our free will, but they can be influenced by other people. And it can be very pressuring, and a lot of people think, let me just say yes because I don't feel comfortable. When you don't feel comfortable, then it's a no. don't just go with the flow with people who are making bad decisions. And our decisions also shape our environments. How we interact with our environments has a lot to do with how we choose to engage in it, how we choose to set it up when we need to get busy, how we choose to let it get cluttered and dirty. So, understand that decisions are not meant to be taken lightly. And it's important to not let other people influence you, to draw your boundary. And remember, a decision takes 1 second to make. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are.